Hello and welcome to another update video about the Polkadot chart. So we take a look at the dot chart here from an Elliott wave perspective point of view. The Elliott wave system or method is a analysis method that helps us to understand market sentiment. You can see that the price is currently moving in a sideways range. Yeah, this is the daily time frame and it is not very exciting price action, okay? It is still very much possible that the price forms another high in this bullish cycle. Reminder that Bitcoin is in quite a bullish cycle since 2022, but the rally on the Bitcoin chart could be nearly over. Now you can clearly see that DOT hasn't really caught up, and maybe it won't do that. I would still like to see another high on the DOT chart, but I can't promise it, and it is not a great chart, I have to say that, yeah. So what I'm tracking is one scenario, which is a sideways range. So the Elliott wave structures give us certain patterns that we can identify. And whenever we're dealing with corrective price action up and down, we can consider a triangle pattern. So in one scenario, which is actually a bullish scenario, but one that is going to be boring in the medium term, or even short term, is this triangle highlighted in blue. So in this scenario, from this significant swing low in October 2023, the market rallied in what is considered an A wave, which is the first wave of a corrective rally. Then we had a B wave, which is a sideways range in this case, which is still unfolding in blue, located here, basically within these boundary lines. So what we're tracking in the blue scenario is a triangle: A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave. This is of course speculative, but such a triangle is characterized by lower highs and higher lows. And you can see that the market has formed lower highs and higher lows. So it might need a little bit more sideways price action before this low in wave B is complete. From here then, a C wave rally could unfold. So this is one scenario. I find that very speculative. I've labeled it as an alternative scenario. It would need to prove itself because we don't have enough evidence for it. But I just want to prepare you that, as long as we are moving in this sideways range, that is a valid scenario. Now, a very similar scenario is the white scenario, which I actually prefer. In this scenario, the B wave we just talked about, which is a corrective structure, the B wave can take different shapes and forms from an Elliott wave perspective. In this case, the B wave already formed a low in August last year, and we're now moving up in the C wave. Now, in the blue scenario, that C wave would come a little later. But in the white scenario, the C wave is already unfolding. And as you can see, we are tracking a wave 1, a wave 2. And by the way, a C wave is a 5-wave pattern, always. So a third wave, fourth wave, and a fifth wave. Now, the thing is, this fourth wave is very, very deep. So it's a bit too deep to be reliable, but we're still holding above $5.07 support. So that's important. So the price is still pushing higher here. Overall, in the short term, there's a correction, and I have no evidence at all that the low is in. But ideally, this is exactly where the buyers, the bulls, would turn up to drive the price higher. And this rally could take the price again to the upper boundary line of the channel and possibly to the $12.30 to $13.90 level. So this is what I'm tracking here on the dot chart in the white scenario. That's the preferred scenario. Surely other interpretations are possible. I mean, this is a pretty unreliable chart because we're mainly moving in a range. The yellow scenario would be very, very bullish, but for me, that needs to prove itself. If I look at where we are in the broader cryptocurrency cycle, then the yellow scenario is speculative, but I am watching for one more high at least in the white scenario. Now, the white scenario will become far less likely if the price goes down any further, because this would be too deep for a fourth wave. But we are pretty much exactly where the buyers should step in to save the white scenario. So this is going to be the focus over the coming trading sessions. That's the update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.